Hey everybody, Brian with Larry's Pest Patrol here. I just wanted to take a quick few minutes and make an educational video about hantavirus. So I'm hoping to calm any fears and spread some information out there if you don't know too much about it, about some things that you can do or some things to watch for around your home or landscape to keep this a rare occurrence and keep this from being a problem for you. So this time of year can potentially be the worst for hantavirus for a few different reasons. Rodents are looking for a warm place to stay for the wintertime, and that's your crawl space, your garage, your shed, your yard debris out in the yard, your overgrown lawn that hasn't been mowed in a couple of months. So maybe you got to get out and get the mower now. You've got to get some lawn fertilizer, and you have some old bird seed in your shed, and they found some nesting material. Maybe you've got to get into the crawl space, turn your sprinkler systems on for springtime. Your yard debris that's built up over the winter time, perfect harborage areas for them. In my case, I have to do two things that seem kind of irrelevant to rodents, but if I don't do them, I could potentially have a rodent problem over the wintertime, and that's cut my grass very short. And I have a husky, so I have to make sure I brush my dog and collect up all the dog hair for two reasons. If I don't, the deer mice will collect up the hair from my husky and make burrows into my lawn, and they'll hole up there all wintertime and have babies, and come springtime I'll be overrun with deer mice, and I've discovered this the hard way. So it's little things like that you might not think of that you can do to prevent this from being being a problem. So human infection occurs through inhalation of contaminated materials, and that's from the saliva and excrement from mainly around in this area, the deer mouse. And they're around. I live in a pretty rural area. I have a big field with weeds behind me, a wash. There's deer mice all around me. There's nothing I can do about that. But I can control what happens once they cross my property line, what they encounter, what they're going to like and dislike. So that's things you want to think about, to keep this from happening. It may sound scary, but luckily it's a very uncommon virus, and it's fairly unstable once it's off the host. Temperature, humidity, and ventilation being the main determining factors with that. In an enclosed environment, once off the host in room temperature, it can survive, 3 to 7 days. So you're a lot more at risk than you are indoors than you are outdoors. Not completely without risk outdoors, but the sunlight will kill it within a few hours. So, ventilation, sunlight has a lot to do with it. First recognized here in the Four Corners in 1993. It's been found all over the United States since. 96% of the cases west of the Mississippi. New Mexico being #1 on that list. So very important for us here in the Four Corners especially. Followed by Colorado, Arizona, California, Washington, Texas, Montana, Utah, Idaho, and Oregon. As of January 2017, 728 cases across the U.S. in 36 states, and unfortunately it does have a 36% fatality rate. The symptoms of HPS are similar to the flu, with muscle aches, headaches, severe fatigue that will show 2 to 3 weeks after exposure. After that, 4 to 10 days after that, you start to experience the difficulty breathing and the coughing. So the only control method or prevention method still remains rodent control. That's the only way to keep this problem from happening. Removing the conducive conditions around your home, conducive conditions being the things that will draw them to your house, allow them to live in your house. So disposing of nesting material is very important. Cutting weeds, cleaning rain gutters that are perfect alleyways into your attic and then dropping down into your wall voids. Sanitation, keeping food sources away and cleaning. Exclusion with screening, steel wool, caulking. If these are things you can't do yourself or unable to do yourself, call us. We will help you. We will find somebody to help you. Call your pest control technician. Call your maintenance man. Somebody, we find somebody to help you with this. We can help you with this. So there's a lot of simple things that you can do before there's a problem. Don't wait till there's droppings or you're noticing nesting material or you're seeing mice. Get on the issue beforehand. Sometimes 100% exclusion is nearly impossible. So there's a lot of other measures that you can take to keep them away from the house. Look at your entryways, your doorways. Mice don't need anything, anything over 1/4 of an inch. If you can see sunlight coming through, they can get in. So you want to make sure door sweeps are installed and nice and tight weather stripping. Always have a good flashlight and look along your walls, underneath your sinks, inside, that sort of thing. So like I said, don't wait until a problem arises to call us or try to do something about it. And if you are handling this yourself, make sure you're protected. Wear a respirator, wear eye protection, wear rubber gloves, long sleeve shirt. Even if you're just raking up old leaves in the yard that have been there, even if you're just dusting out the shed or the garage for the springtime. And don't be afraid to call us for help. Now, that being said, the most important part of this industry is safety and public health. And we as an industry strive for the best so that these occurrences stay rare to nil. These occurrences and many others that can occur in our homes, in our restaurants, in our warehouses. So trust your local bug man. Call us, ask us questions. We're not here just to apply harmful pesticides. We're here for your safety, for your health. And there's a lot of great experienced pest control operators and technicians around this state, around this country, that I've learned a lot from over the 16 years that I've been doing this. And we have come a long way. So don't be afraid to call us, ask us questions, challenge us, get us over to your house to help you come up with a prevention strategy that works for you specifically. We may notice something problematic that you don't, and we probably will. We've been doing this, some of us have been doing this for a very long time. It's not just our job to apply harmful pesticides. It's our job to think outside the box in order to keep people safe in more ways than you might think. So thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me, your local pest control operator, technician, local pest management company. Stay tuned. I'll be posting more educational videos about things you might encounter in our area that could affect you, your health, your home, your landscape. If you have any questions, email me. It's larrysPestPatrol@gmail.com. That's patrol, Patrol. My phone number is 505-334-9477. My advice is always free. Do not hesitate to call me. Thank you. Take care.